who are the best extreme units of every typing. Let's talk about it. Now, as far as STR goes, like extreme STR specifically of course, the number one unit here has not changed. Should it have changed? Yes, specifically with the Super 17 unit, but as things stand it has not changed. The best unit here is still LR STR Cooler, and there's not really much debate to be had. The amount of damage this guy can do, the defense is not bad as well, the leader skill is pretty good, the consistency is decent, the link set's good. Like, this unit is easily number one here, and then Super 17 should have been number one, but with the amount of restrictions the unit has, I cannot, in good faith, make any unit above LR Cooler. Now, as far as the honorable mentions go, because it's not changed, I'll quickly go through them. We have the easy A of this STR Cooler, we've got this Super Boo, we've got this Kid Boo. The Super 17, as mid as they are like towards the top of the honorable mentions here. And then if we scroll down, this guy over here, Hearts, he's called, he's decent for the Dragon Ball Hero units. And then if we keep scrolling, there's really not much here. Like Rakuman, Guldo and Nappa, they are maybe honorable mentions, but outside of that, there's not really much more. Like, I'm gonna scroll, but I don't see anyone. Let's go to Extreme AGL. Now this one's a bit more tricky, because there are a couple of decent units, but I'm gonna, this might be controversial, but I'm gonna say Golden Frieza is number one. Now if you wanna argue Super Boo, fair enough, but the main argument I would give for Golden Frieza is the fact that number one, he's gonna age well, and number two, he's got more teams to be used on, and he's got more partners. For those reasons combined, I think Golden Frieza is easily number one, although LR Super Boo is easily right towards the top of the honorable mentions. He's good. Yes, he's only got a chance to guard, but at least it is 70%. The main issue with the Boo is not the dodge chance, it's the lack of teams. And then as far as the other honorable mentions go, like Cell is on the honorable mentions, though he's towards the bottom. Turles is decent, one of the better banner unit AZAs. This brand new unit over here, this banner unit is decent. I'm not exactly sure how good the unit is, but I'll say he's decent. Cooler is acceptable, kinda. He's old at this point, to be fair. Ginyu, same thing. He's old, but he still is easily an honorable mention. This guy over here, Janemba, this guy is easily, well, if he's an honorable mention, like, it's towards the bottom, and the only reason he's aged well is of course the dodge, and any dodge unit will probably age well. And then outside of that, AGL Golden Frieza over here, another AGL Golden Frieza that is also easily an honorable mention. Honestly, towards the top of the honorable mentions, although there's not really much competition. Let's go to Extreme Tech. Bro, I'm going through this and it just reminds me how mid villains are in Dokkan. The best unit here is still, like, it's gotta be the Tech Androids, just because of their utility. With the free Ghost Usher and other things, like, this unit will always have some utility because of the free Ghost Usher. Obviously, LR Goku, Black and Zamasu are still an honorable mention, but outside of that, like, there's really not much here. Like, if I scroll down, who do we even have here? Like, Vegeta, like, maybe. Janemba, sure, like, Janemba's decent, okay, he's aged well. And then, outside of that, like, things are not looking good for Extreme Tech, or for Extreme in general. Like, there's not really much here. Again, if I'm missing anyone, feel free to let me know who I'm missing, but I don't think I am. Extreme Int is probably easily the best villain typing in Dokkan. Number one here, I would argue, is quite easy, which is Piccolo Jr. There are a decent amount of honorable mentions here, but Piccolo Jr. is easily number one. Maybe I'm just getting lucky with the unit, but from my experience, this unit is easily the number one TUR in Dokkan. Like, easy is a strong word, but I would say Piccolo Jr. is the best Dokkan Fest TUR in Dokkan right now. And then Cell is easily an honorable mention, though he does need help. We do need new cells. This unit over here, the Bolsar guy with the other guy, like, this unit is surprisingly good, and honestly might be the single best honorable mention in the entire video, quite frankly. Like, the unit is that good. Inzamasu's always been good, even upon release, but he needs help and he still has not gotten it. Bojack is usable. Int Vegeta on rotation with LR Trunks and Vegeta is still a dominant rotation and can carry you through any of the difficult content, simply because that rotation is very, very tanky. They won't do much damage, but it will be a very tanky rotation. And then 19 and 20, I get, or Inchilai is easily right towards the top of the honorable mentions. Like, honestly, Inchilai is easily on level with this guy over here, the Boltzak guy. You can even argue Inchilai is better with the utility of that unit. And then outside of Inchilai, there's no one else. Maybe this free-to-play unit from the anniversary, but even that unit didn't really impress me, and I will struggle to say that it's an honorable mention. So let's go to the last typing, which is Extreme Physical. There are a few decent units here, not too many, but there are some decent ones. And I think number one, for me personally, it's easily Turles. I think Turles is basically a better version of Gamma 2. I think Gamma 2 is around the same level as this Turles. But personally, from my experience, well, I say experience, from what I've seen, I do believe Turles is better, although it's very close. This Turles can do good things. Sometimes he might struggle, but the fact that he can do good things makes him the best unit here. Although LR Cooler is also decent, but he can get caught way too easily. And then Janemba, he's aged well because of the guard, but even he is not the best anymore. Broly is probably better than people give him credit for, but he's not that good. Bootanks needs the easy A. This was a trash banner unit. The Dr. Mew and Dr. Gero, like that unit was at best. Chaditz is obviously the best unit in the game, and then outside of that, there's really no one else here. All this video proves is that villains suck in Dokkan. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree with me that Int Piccolo Jr. is the best extreme unit in Dokkan right now, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.